Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'd like to go over quite a few things actually, as we have just gotten in a lot of new information regarding Season 13, and we also have details on the name of Cole's mum. So without further ado, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's just get straight into it. So over the last few days or so, I believe, a Russian guide on how to play the board game in Season 13 got revealed to us, and with this comes a lot of new character plot details and the name of Cole's mother. Please don't take everything I say in this video as a fact, as we are not 100% if this is completely real or not, but from the looks of it, it could easily be real. The descriptions read as followed. Kai and Zane lag behind the other ninja and fall to the Geckles captured. They bring them to their leader, Gulch, who suspects that Kai and Zane disguised warriors in the service of the skeleton sorcerer. To check guilty whether he ordered to throw Zane and Kai into the pit with a terrifying creature named Mino. But Zane then discovers that Mino isn't really scary. The armour hurts him. Zane frees the creature from the armour, and it quickly becomes obedient and a friendly creation. Zane even rides Mino's battle against the Skull Sorcerer. So overall, in my opinion, this sounds pretty interesting to say the least, and I think this could be pretty cool, and I can't wait to see this in the actual show. Also, before I continue, this is all translated from Russian, so not everything will make sense. So now let's move on to Kai's. Kai is in a peculiar position. He is elected leader of the underground creatures, who call themselves Heckler. Hackles is even more temperamental and impulsive than Kai himself. They are waging war with another underground race, the Muns, who, in their opinion, stole the most precious heirloom relic, the Blade of Deliverance, and the magic ivory sword. Kai is right. Then there is one last sentence, just there, that really doesn't make sense to me. I personally much prefer the sound of this, and this really does get my interest actually. This is definitely an arc I want to see in the show. So now let's move on to my favourite description we have here, which sounds interesting to say the least. Let's get into it. Jay, Lloyd and Nia are captured by the Muns tribe and meet with their harsh queen, Martessa, who quickly falls in love with Jay. Jay first flatters such attention, but the situation quickly gets out of control. The queen challenges Nia to a fight for Jay's hand and heart. If Nia loses, Jay will have to spend the rest of his life underland and rule the people of the Muns. Such a fate forever separates him from the other ninja. When the ninja separate, Nia, Lloyd and Jay, captured by the people of the Muns. His queen Martess instantly falls in love with Jay and begins to see Nia as a rival for the heart of him. The queen basically then wins, but Nia manages to combine the two warring tribes together. Now this one is just flat out weird to me. I don't like it nor do I dislike it, so there's that. It definitely, once again, has the potential to be cool, and I'm glad it's something completely new and different, and not a repeat of something from a previous season. Lloyd already had to deal with princesses, of course Princess Harumi, so he is immediately suspicious of Princess Vania. He is convinced that she is deceiving the ninja and plotting to betray them, but this time, Lloyd is actually wrong. Vania is a real princess and a true friend. Lloyd should cope with mistrust and forget your suspicions. Now this one I have mixed feelings on. It sounds good, but at the same time, it comes back into the relation with Lloyd and love interests, which I'm sick and tired of at this point. If any were to actually be fake here, I definitely hope that this one would be. With that being said, we still have Cole's to go over, so let's get started with it. In the dungeons of Shintaro, Cole will have to face the demons of his past and fulfill a promise given to his mother, Lily, before she died. It never happened when Cole was very young. He can never reconcile with her dead. When Cole spoke with her last time, he promised she would be proud of him. In the bowels of the mountain, Shintaro, Cole finds a chance to keep that promise. He learns about their legendary Squall Spinjitzu and uses it to defeat the enemy that his mother once fought with. Once again, there is one or two sentences here that basically don't make much sense at all. Now this sounds really awesome to me overall. I'm glad to see that Spinjitzu Surge may actually appear in the show to some degree. And Cole's mum. Let's just talk about her. So this description here confirms that her name is going to be Lily, and we will finally see backstory for her and Cole too, which is something I'm an immediate fan of. I'm glad Cole is finally getting his time to shine in this season, and everything about it just seems awesome to me. And I've got to say, after reading through this the first time, I wasn't exactly the biggest fan, but after reading through it a couple more times, I've really come to terms with it, and it sounds really cool in my personal opinion. So let me know what you thought of this down in the comments below. I'd be extremely interested to hear what you have to say about all of this. As always, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.